Bill, can you assess the performance of the offense overall? Slow start and then obviously pick up steam.
Yeah, I think still a work in progress. I have to execute better, especially at the beginning of the game. But a lot of fun to coach this group. They're resilient. You know, it's a resilient football team. So we're just trying to take it one day at a time. I told them that we won the day today. We have to try to win the day tomorrow. And just try to take it one day at a time. Try to get better every single day.
Bill, talk about the pressure you created with your defensive front seven today.
Those guys, you're right. They're playing very well right now. There's some veteran guys over there that have played a lot of football for us, which is good. You know, I haven't had the opportunity, obviously, to watch the film yet, but obviously very pleased with our defense. They shut the team out. We gave up a touchdown on offense, so very, very pleased with our defense. But again, you know, it's early. It's early in the season. It's good to be 2-0, but we have to continue to improve one day at a time. Just take it one day at a time.
Bill, in the back here. Sorry, to the right. The run game this week, Bill Belton, Zach Zwinek, you got Akeel Lynch worked in as well. Kind of an emphasis this week. Was it nice to see those guys get it going?
Yeah, it took a little while to get it going, to execute it, and you know, a little bit of a slow start there, but yeah, it was nice to see them get it going.
Bill, over here, you had a chance to talk with Christian about he seemed to be a little bit geared up at the beginning. Would you say to maybe settle him down just to kind of get him more focused?
Yeah, just go back to the basics of the offensive scheme and the throwing mechanics and things like that. It's a calm kid now. You know, he was checked up. You know, I was reminded by one of the assistant coaches again that, you know, this is his first game at Beaver Stadium. You can take 5,000 recruiting trips here, but it ain't like playing here. So this was his first game, and he was amped up, and I thought he settled down obviously pretty well. And you know, I think it's pretty easy to see that he's a hard-working kid. He's got talent. It's one day at a time. Try to get better, watch the film, and see if we can improve against a very, very tough Central Florida team.
Bill, how important has Daquan Jones been to this team the last 2 weeks, and what makes him so effective as a defensive tackle?
Yeah, he's a very, very good player. He's improved his strength. He's improved his conditioning. He's one great example of a guy that's taken his game to the next level. And, you know, I'm sorry that he's a senior, but he's a fantastic kid. As hard as he works on the field, he works even harder in the classroom. So just a great representation of Penn State.
Bill, was there anything physically wrong with Zach Zwinek? First off, did he get too many carries, or was it just a matter of the game plan or whatever?
Say that again?
Zach Zwinek, I think he got 7 carries.
What did he get?
Not too many carries.
Yeah, he rushed 7 times for 43 yards, 6.1 average. I think he's pretty healthy.
Okay, and Bill Belton, I know you look for ways to kind of use him in the offense. I know he can be a weapon, but is that kind of what you envision out of him, using him that way?
Yeah. Yep.
Bill, how important have guys like Dylan Walker become to this team, and how pleased are you to see them stepping up and taking advantage of their opportunities?
You know, again, we think that our run-on program is one of the most important parts of our program, and we have a lot of guys that are representative of that. Guys that came here as run-ons that were awarded scholarships, guys that are run-ons now, like you mentioned, Vaughn, guys that grew up in Pennsylvania that have dreamed about playing at Penn State their whole lives. You know, that's what it's about, and it's a pretty neat deal. There's a lot. You guys need to, you know, kind of investigate a little bit more. There's a lot of great stories on this football team. There's a lot of great stories, individual stories on this football team, and you know, and obviously, you know, the run-on program is a big part of what we do.
Bill in the back.
Yeah.
Naeem Wortman had his hand on the ball a couple times. Seemed to be around the ball a lot today during the game. Is he making some of the steps that you're expecting him to make?
Yeah, he's an instinctive football player, great guy to coach, loves to play, loves playing at Penn State. He will, before it's all said and done here at Penn State, he'll make a lot of plays here, and he's